Away from North Carolina, living in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn now, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. How you liking it? That's very close. You were very, very close to Coney Island. You were a lucky man indeed.
I'll get to watch them tear it down.
Well, they're tearing it down, they're building it up. We got to save a few pieces of it. Me and Brooklyn Baby Doll are going to have a conversation about that a little later. You're doing a damn good job already, man. I believe you put several of our other children through college already.
I hope so.
Nice. Yeah, see?
Like those children won't have couches I can sleep on.
I think with what you spent on rubies, man, I think they should be able to renovate the place. All right, man. You got a CD out. You got several CDs out. We got one of them here. And what I like about this one is that you burn these yourselves and you illustrate them yourself. And this isn't going to really show up on camera, but there is a groovy graveyard scene on this CD, illustrated by Mr. Hickory Hawkins himself. Hang on, we got the hand of God is reaching down from the sky to place the CD in front of the camera.
There we go. You need a little more light.
Very nice.
All right. See how that looks on the way. It's gonna look like a kaleidoscope with like bugs on it or something.
It's a light show.
I remember when CDs were so new they were considered jewelry. Yeah. So and you got all original tunes on here?
Yeah.
Awesome. So get yourself some Hickory Hawkins, and then get that where exactly?
From me right now.
From him right now.
Nobody but me.
You can go look for Hickory Hawkins on the web on MySpace at hickoryhawkins.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, MySpace.com, Hickory.
Or
Facebook. Probably,
yeah, Facebook. Just Hickory Hawkins. I believe to this day there's only one. And never
Thank
will
God
be.
for that, right?
Well, you know what? We couldn't handle more of you. Although, if we get one of you to pick up a guitar and play us a song, is it hidden right now?
Mine's in the bag. I have to go.
Oh, it's in the
You were
bag.
supposed to tell me before.
Oh, man. My assistant was supposed to tell you. Where's my assistant? Somebody have my assistant beaten severely.
I can grab it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Get it?
Hit my assistant over the head with it while you're going, all right? Man, you can't get good help nowadays, you know? Thank God there's 6 Point beer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. All right. There's always something to make it better, ladies and gentlemen. Always something, you know? Well, you know, we got a lot of things going on in Brooklyn, country, rockabilly, swing-wise, and part of the point of this here show is to bring a lot of these disparate elements together. You know, when we started playing Hank's Saloon, and when Hickory even started visiting here and first played there for the first time, and Jeffro over there, and Mr. Brooklyn Baby Doll started darkening the door, there wasn't a whole lot going on. It's just gotten spread like wildfire. And to me, the music has gotten better and better, and there's more and more talent in Brooklyn, and more great people, and people are now coming to Brooklyn from other places to play country music. We're importing people from Texas, from Missouri, from Canada, from all over the place coming here to play music, and I think that's great. We're coming here specifically to play, you know, American style, you know, country music and blues, and a lot of jazz too, a lot of good jazz pickers. And then there's a big rockabilly scene here that's seeing a revival, and that's you know, that's been more on the punk rock side. Brooklyn country's more on the punk rock side for the longest time. Now there's all these